We're going to have a conversation today with my friend Steve Holleran, who shot Boneyard Ballet with the C300 Mark III. So he's the first cinematographer to use that. On this particular film, you're the director, the DP, the camera operator, the writer. Everything from the lens back is all you. So how did you approach that whole concept and come up with Boneyard?
Well, I knew I wanted something that was very streamlined and minimalist, right? That put me in situations where I could naturally just show off what these elements of the new camera were. So by placing the shoot in an airplane boneyard, I knew that I was going to have crazy dynamic range differences. I knew when I was going to inside the plane, I was naturally going to have a ton of bright light outside and it was going to be dark inside.
How did you handle the whole editing and color grading and everything remotely?
I was able to watch Walter Volpato color the film on my iPad live here at my house while I was on the phone with him. And I could see the windows, I could see everything that he was doing. And I'd never done that before. And there's often times where you're off shooting something far away and another project you have is coloring at the same time. And you can't be in both places at once. But now I think you can.
Let's go back to the camera again for a second, though. Talk a little bit about the camera and what you liked about it.
It looks like what I'm seeing, and it renders life similar to what a human eye can see. And I really like that about the C300 is what I was capturing was not only what I imagined, but what I was seeing in the location. And then when I got to color, nothing surprised me. It was, and there was more data even there that I could play with. Like, wow, I can see out the windows when I'd never been able to see out the windows in a shot like that on a different camera in the past. It's going to work really well in 21st century filmmaking for movies, for action stuff, for documentaries, because a lot of people are enjoying being able to move around with the camera and not having it locked down in one spot.
Where do you see the 25 to 250, this new lens, fitting in your world going forward?
I would have shot all of Age of AI on that lens if I'd had it. I had zoom lenses that covered half the focal range that the 25 to 250 does. They were slower and they weighed 8 pounds more. So I was, schlepping these things around on my shoulder, wishing, man, I wish I had a lighter lens. Man, I wish I could zoom in farther. Man, I wish it was faster. And then you guys showed up with the 25 to 250, which is a unicorn zoom lens right now.
Yeah.
And I was excited about it. It looks great too. That's the other thing with zooms is I wanted it to match the Sumire set I was using. And when I put it on the camera and I started seeing what it was doing, I was really excited. It's very pleasing look.
Give me your impressions on our stabilization system.
I thought the stabilization helped me out a lot because I wasn't very stable. And we were trying to do it in a way that was indie, it was run and gun. We wanted it to be the type of film that other people could go make with limited resources. So we didn't bring cranes and jigs.
We're pretty much at the 4 o'clock hour, which is about where we wrap it up. I don't want to miss anybody. I want to make sure you guys come back. We'll be back here again next week at 3 o'clock as well with an ASC DP, Chris Comain.
My teacher at SC, just a shout out to Chris. He taught me photography.
Yeah, he's taught a lot of people. It'll be fascinating. Anyway, everybody have a wonderful weekend. Be safe. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Tim. Bye.